Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be talking about the Indiana weekend for Cup, Xfinity and Trucks at IRP and the IMS road course. So it's going to be heavy Indiana a video if you're obviously from Indiana, US. So we'll obviously first off we'll obviously start off with next week's schedule, which is at Michigan International Speedway. Now I think this is the first time we're going to MIS, so this is going to be very interesting of how especially the Cup Series, of how they race Michigan. I think some polls maybe say maybe a super speedway, like at Atlanta, but we just have to wait and see though. The Cup Xfinity Series also will be there only, and also the IRP Series as well. So let's just get started. So first off, on Saturday, August 6th, is going to be incredibly packed. So first is actually practice and qualifying for the Xfinity Series, 9:05 a.m. and 9:35 a.m. for practice and qualifying respectively. That'll be on Peacock, so they'll be showing both of them on Peacock. The IRP Series, 10:45 a.m. Eastern Time for practice and 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time for qualifying. That will not be on TV. Practice and qualifying for the Cup Series. Practice will start at 12:35 p.m. and 1:20 p.m. for qualifying. So practice 12:35. Both of them will be streamed on Peacock. Then at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time will be the Xfinity Series for the running of the New Holland 250. That'll be on USA Peacock, MRN, and SiriusXM. And then finally at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time will be the IRP Series race for the running of the Henry Ford Health 200. That'll be on Flow Racing and MRN. And finally on Sunday, it is the Cup Series at 3 p.m. Eastern Time for the running of the Fly Keepers Casino 400. That'll be on USA, Peacock, MRN, and SiriusXM. So, we'll first start off with the Truck Series, and that was won by Grant Enfinger. Yes, a name that I haven't actually said of winning the race in a very, very long time, since 2020. That's the last time he has actually won a race. In second place is Ben Rhodes, then Zane Smith, Stuart Friesen, Corey Heim, Tyler Ankrum, Lane Riggs. Surprisingly, Lane Riggs in his first ever start in the Truck Series, finished in 7th place after starting in 23rd. So good job by Lane Riggs, obviously son of Scott Riggs. Ty Majeski, Matt Crafton, and John Hunter Nemechek ran out of the top 10. Then Matt DiBenedetto, Johnny Sauter, Haley Deegan, Derek Kraus, Jesse Little, Christian Eckes, Timmy Hill, Chandler Smith, Austin himself, and Kaz Grala ran out the top 20. Now, I think the only playoff driver, it looks like, who finished outside of the top 20 is Carson Hocevar, who finished 21st place. He was actually battling for the lead at some point during stage 2. Oh no, wait, never mind. That was Majeski and Enfinger, my bad. But no, wait, never mind. I think Hocevar was actually in the lead at some point, and he just flopped it, and I'll tell you about that soon. So. No one failed to qualify, and I think 2 drivers went to the rear due to unapproved adjustments, that being the 30 of Chris Hacker and the 33 of Josh Reum. Lap 9, Spencer Boyd and Josh Reum make contact. Boyd is on fire. In lap 31, Reum spins out, inexperienced as hell, and he was also buffed for being too slow here as well. Lap 60, John Hunter Nemechek wins stage 1, so Nemechek gets that one it's a 1 bonus playoff point. Lap 65, Ben Rhodes is bopped for speeding, so he had to go to the rear, but he did finish in 2nd place. That was a long time ago, so he obviously had a lot of time to make up that. Lap 107, John Nemechek spins out, and lap 120, Ty Majeski wins stage 2, so as Majeski gets that free 1 playoff point. Lolos Allen spins out on lap 148. I was getting now normal Nice Motorsports cautions. Lap 191, I'll show a video of this. Colby Howard gets spun out by Carson Hocevar on the front stretch. That was just a blatant takeout by Hocevar, which is just mainly why he finished in 21st place. And obviously after he got wrecked out and his day was done, Howard obviously showed his frustration at Hocevar. Completely understandable. I think Hocevar did was absolutely stupid. I don't know why the hell you would right hook someone, or actually, left hook someone on the front stretch, or left or right hook. Either way, hooking someone on the front stretch is a dick move. And obviously, Ryan, I think Who was it? What was it? DGR or what? No, yeah, it was DGR. I think it was sponsored to the next one, which I'll talk about soon. But it was Ryan Preece basically saying, "Don't do that, kids." When Preece got wrecked up at Hocevar at Charlotte Motor Speedway, I think that one definitely really makes sense. Here also, we got into Hocevar once again to Howard. But once again, a gracious dick move by Hocevar. I think he should be ashamed for himself for doing that. Even though I think he did side door him on exiting turn 4, still not a good idea. Up 109, John Hunter, I'll show a video of this as well. John Hunter Nemechek spins out Taylor Gray. This was in turn 3 and 4. This was, I think, this was at the restart. I don't know why Nemechek would do this. I think he did come out and apologize afterwards. So just at least that's what Nemechek did. I'm glad Nemechek did that, and not what Hocevar did, and just blatantly take someone out, which is a stupid thing to do. I mean, that's also a bit of a so hooking someone on the front stretch is not a good idea. I don't know why Nemechek would do that to Gray. Taylor, he was doing a phenomenal job in that 17 truck. And obviously, the 17 is also competing for the championship as well, because they're actually in the playoffs due to owner points. So, and again, another dick move by a playoff driver. Both these drivers are playoff drivers, John Hunter Nemechek and Carson Hocevar. But at least Nemechek did come out and apologize. He apologized on social media. And I think after the race, he was talking to one of the crew members from the DGR 17 guys. And I think they had I'm guessing it was a decent talk, I'm not too sure, but they did have a talk, and I think they've smoothed it out now, which is a good sign. So I'm glad Nemechek took the courage and apologized, because that was, again, another dick move from a playoff driver. And finally, lap 207, Grant Finger wins the T-Sport 200, first win since 2020. Good race, actually. I did watch it actually on Twitch. It was really, really good. I think, yeah, I hope that the Xfinity series actually comes in, and maybe hopefully soon the Cup series, because that was a very entertaining race. Let's have a look at the other drivers as well. I don't know why Taylor Gray has a playoff bracket there. Just ignore that. It's Chris Hackett 24th. Obviously, he started the rear, including Josh Reardon, where he was too slow. Kobe Howard in 32nd. Lola Salon in 34th, and Spencer Boyd in 36th. So we will now go to the Xfinity series, and that was won by AJ Allmendinger. Who saw that coming? Absolutely no one. In second place is Alex Bowman, then Justin Allgaier, Ross Chastain, who screwed more people up. Chase Briscoe, Riley Herbst, Sam Mayer, Ty Gibbs, Austin Hill, and Noah Gragson ran out the top 10. Then Landon Castle, Alex LeBay, Sage Kerm, Josh Berry, Brendan Jones, Brendan Malphus, Santina Ferrucci, Anthony Alfredo, Jeremy Clemens, and Ty Dillon ran out the top 20. 4 drivers actually failed to qualify, that being JJ Yaley for the 66 MBM Motorsports car, Josh Williams in the 78 BJ McLaren Motorsports car, Brad Perez in the number 13 MBM Motorsports car, and Mason Filippi in the number 90 DGM Racing car. Plenty of drivers went to the rear as well. So that's a total of 7 drivers went to the rear due to unimproved adjustments, that being Bailey Curry, Brandon Jones, Anthony Alfredo, Parker Kligerman, Brandon Brown, Kaz Gralla, and Austin Dillon. And then 2 drivers went to the rear due to a tire change, that being Chase Briscoe and Miguel Paludo. Lap 0, not even like when the race started, Jeb Burton goes to the garage with a rear track bar issue, so he was done for the day. I show a video of this. Lap 14, Parker Kligerman snaps loose due to a mechanical failure and collects Ryan Ellis. I think Briscoe went to the grass to avoid, but it was a very, very violent hit for Kligerman and Ellis. Ellis was just an innocent bystander. Kligerman, I mean, I guess Kligerman was also an innocent bystander, because obviously he had a mechanical issue which he couldn't really control. I don't know what broke, but probably maybe the sway bar. I actually don't know what broke on that car, but it's obviously massive would have broken to have that car snap loose like that. And sadly, it did caught up onto Ellis, and he was just once again an innocent bystander. But I think this was also Kligerman's second start for Emmeline Gase Motorsports, so hopefully he gets to have more chances to race with them in the future, hopefully. Lap 20, Noah Gragson wins stage 1. Lap 22, Landon Castle was stopped for speeding, but he does recover to finish in 11th place. So that's pretty good. Lap 26, Noah Gragson into the pits after contact with Sage Cam. Obviously, they had issues before at Road America. Lap 40, Josh Berry wins stage 2. And lap 62, AJ Allmendinger wins the Pennzoil 150, gain his 13th win of his career. I'm pretty sure it's 13th. So let's have a look at the other drivers outside of the top 20. Now, at least this wasn't as crazy and much of a clown fiesta as it was for the Cup Series. You see also all the failed to qualify finishes as well. Because that was interesting. I'll say that obviously we'll get to that very, very, very soon. There's everyone. It's Daniel Hemrick down there in 22nd, Sheldon Creed 23rd as well. Ryan Sieg down in 27th. There's Brandon Brown 34th. Bob Wallace, Ryan Ellis, Parker Kligerman, and Jeb Burton, who didn't make it a lap in this race, which is pretty depressing, I must say. So let's go over now to the Cup Series, the Clown Fiesta as it was, because it legit was a Clown Fiesta, and I'll get to that obviously actually right now, because it was won by Tyler Reddick. I need to move down a bit because I forgetting. There we go. So Tyler Reddick wins his second win of his career and the season. In second place, in the most weirdest top 5 I've ever seen, Austin Cindric, Harrison Burton, Todd Gilliland, Bob Wallace. That's a very weird top 5, actually, especially weirdest top 4 I've ever seen, with 3 rookies in a row, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Then Joe Logano, AJ Allmendinger, Michael McDowell, Cole Custer, and Chris Buescher ran out the top 10. Then Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Denny Hamlin, Eric Jones, Chase Elliott, Ty Gibbs, who subbed in once again for Kurt Busch, Cole LaJoie, Justin Haley, and Brad Keselowski ran out the top 20. 2 drivers went to the rear, that being Eric Almirola for an entry change and Cody Ware due to an unapproved adjustments. Now why was this race a Clown Fiesta? It just was. If you see the highlights of this race, you will understand completely that this race was a Clown Fiesta. A bunch of clowns just diving down into turn 1, crashing. And this also caused a lot of spins that happened here. I counted this, actually it might be more, 16 total cars spun out during this race. 16! Now obviously this was obviously like 86 laps, so if obviously I do some epic calculations on my calculator, 18% of it has been spit out. I think it might be more. I think obviously I should have actually seen the highlights because I read it from the timeline from the Cup Series, but I think it could be more. It could be 24 as I ever care. Okay, if it was 24, that would basically be if I round it up, 28% of the time people have been spinning out. Obviously it is a road course, but at the same time, absolute stupidity of all the drivers in this race. It was almost laughable of how bad it was. So anyways, other stuff that happened other than that. Lap 12, Chris Buescher's pits on fire. What a great start. Lap 15, Chase Briscoe wins stage 1. So Briscoe finished. I don't know where the hell he finished actually. I'm a bit blind. No, he didn't finish. No, he did not finish inside the top 20, I believe. So unlucky there, I must say. Lap 35, though, Christopher Bell wins stage 2, and he is here. There we go. He finished in 12th place, so he gets that 1 playoff point. Lap 61, I showed a video of this. Kyle Larson loses his brakes and slams into Ty Dillon in turn 1. Now, this is not Larson's fault. This is just the fault of Kyle, obviously. I think he said like he gained pedal, so I think he was braking, but it just broke. It was actually a really, really violent hit there. I'm surprised that I'm actually really happy that both the drivers were okay after that. That was incredibly violent to see. I'm gonna guess. Going to front stretch, I'm gonna say he was going maybe 170 miles per hour. He's even 160 even. Ty Dillon is very, very lucky he did not break a bone or anything with from that, because of also how stiff these next gen cars are. That is also a great sign that that Dillon didn't get injured. Nor Larson, which is good. I think Larson also apologized to Dillon, which completely makes sense. So I'm happy about that, and I'm glad that those two drivers walked away from the crash. Lap 65, Kevin Harvick and Alex Bowman get together. Harvick breaks something in the rear suspension in a left rear tire. So left rear tire is flat. I cannot speak today. But yeah, Harvick wasn't in the top 20. Bowman wasn't even in the top 20 as well. So bad day for those two. Lap 80, this is where a bit of the clown fiesta happened. I think this is also during a restart. Chase Elliott and Ryan Blaney get together due to Byron squeezing Blaney. Elliott spins out and collects Byron, and Eric Jones is off the track and collects Austin Dillon. Mark Truex Jr. and Chase Briscoe also involved. It was just a clown fiesta, that part was. This is, was it overtime? I actually don't know if it was actually overtime or not. Yeah. So that was overtime. It was not good. But however, then the lap 86 as Tyler Reddick wins the Verizon 200 at the Brickyard, while Ross Chastain and Austin Dillon both get a 30-second penalty for cutting the track. So I think Chastain was like second place originally. He's now dropped down outside of the top 25, I think. So have a look actually. He finished in 27th place, so not that great for Chastain. Dillon, I don't know where Dillon finished. He finished. I actually don't know where Austin Dillon let him finish. Whatever. He finished 30th. There he is. And obviously, this is also the first race for Daniel Kvyat, who made his debut here. And the first thing that he did was he took the wrong track. Yeah. Oh wow, Joey Hand actually got lead. That's epic. Yeah, Kvyat was on the over for a bit. We'll say that. So. Yikes. It's a bit of a yikes moment, I must say, but luckily he does, I mean, at least he gets to do it again. I think at Watkins Glen, that's going to have a lot of drivers. I think Kimi Räikkönen is going to be one of them. I think Tarzan Marquez might be one of them. I don't know. We'll see if other drivers are also going to be there as well, but I think someone might get bumped, but we shall wait and see though. So we move over to the standings, and first off with the Truck Series. Now the Truck Series is already in the playoffs, so we'll just go by this. Granite Finger has locked himself into the playoffs, so which is into the next round of 8. And then got Chandler Smith, and then Zane Smith, Ben Rose, Stuart Fraser, John Hunter Nemechek, Ty Majeski, and Carson Hocevar. And then Christian Eckes and Matt Crafton, they are both 7 below the cut line, which is where Hocevar is. Hocevar is currently on the bubble. If Hocevar has another bad finish, then he'll be dropped down, I think. And then for the top 20, we have Derek Krause, Tyler Ankrum, Matt Benedetto, Tanner Gray, Chase Purdy, Corey Heim, Colby Howard, Ryan Preece, Timmy Hill, and Parker Kligerman ran out the top 20. For the Xfinity Series, this is what it looks like. So the playoff bracket, AJ Allmendinger, Ty Gibbs, Justin Allgaier, Noah Gragson, Josh Berry, Austin Hill, and Brandon Jones, they all have wins, so that's top 7 all done. Sam Mayer, plus 153 above the cut line, so I think he's definitely safe. Daniel Hemrick, plus 91 above the cut line. Riley Herbst, plus 134 above the cut line. Ryan Sieg, plus 50 above the cut line. And Landon Castle, plus 56 above the cut line. Closest one is currently Sheldon Creed, minus 50 below the cut line. Then we got Anthony Alfredo, Brandon Brown, Brad Moffitt, Brad Moffitt, this was also his last race with Al Motorsports, so he'll be out of Al Motorsports for the rest of the season due to sponsorship. Then we got Jeb Burton, Jeremy Clements, Maya Snyder, and Alex LeBay rounding out to top 20. Then for the Cup Series, it's just all of a heap of mess. So I guess I'll try. Actually, there's 2 drivers who have not gotten a win who are in the playoffs, basically. Well, quote unquote in the playoffs. Behind Chase Elliott, Ross Chastain, Joe Logano, and William Byron is Ryan Blaney, plus 121 above the cut line. Then behind Larson is Martin Truex Jr., plus 96 above the cut line. You can also see in 13th place, Kurt Busch has given a waiver into the playoffs, so he will be in the playoffs. Hopefully, he'll be also back from Michigan, which will be a great sign. I think they've raced in Michigan. Kurt Busch, I think, won in Michigan this season. I can't remember right now, whatever. I know he's lead as everyone else. Tyler Reddick, Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe, Kurt Busch, Daniel Suarez, Austin Cindric, and Alex Bowman. They have all locked themselves into the playoffs. Behind them, Kevin Harvick, minus 96 below the cut line. Then Eric Almirola, Eric Jones, and Bubba Wallace. There's still plenty of chances for someone to win, which means that if one of these drivers below the cut line do win, Martin Truex Jr. will be out of the playoffs. That is crazy. And then obviously if someone else wins, then Ryan Blaney's out of the playoffs. And then someone else wins below the cut line, then what the hell is going to happen? I think the 2022 season, for the Cup Series especially, maybe even for the Xfinity Series and Truck Series, they're going to be remembered forever. Hopefully, maybe. I'm not too sure. Well, obviously, just a reminder that the next race is at Michigan for the Cup Xfinity and the ARP Series as well. And yeah, so that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys all next time in the next one. Goodbye.